Is that the real name? There are 3 letters. I don't know how to spell this name. Yuri? Uri?
Uri!
Uri!
Yeah.
Uri!
Yeah!
What is this one?
Thank you! Hello! Or is it hello?
Hello!
Hello, people! My name is Uri Pinkas and I am actually from Israel. Traveling around the world, performing some stand-up comedian, no, this or this. Traveling around the world, doing some stand-up comedy, and it's great to be here in Vienna performing. You know, when I told my fellow colleagues and pretending to be friends back in Israel that I'm about to perform in Vienna, they were all very thrilled and excited about it, telling me, really man, that is so cool. You have a visa for Switzerland. That's the way we are in Israel. Yes, we're a small country, you know, in the middle of the Middle East, middle of the road. We communicate with the outer world by the BDS organization. Anybody here from the BDS organization? Or from any BDSM organization? You gotta pick up at least one of the 2, I'm telling you. But seriously, it's really great for me. It's a great honor to be here performing in Vienna. Such a great city with such history and so many great figures of history, like the great philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein, and the grandfather of psychology, Sigmund Freud, and this guy, you know, the great hero of the people from the last century. What was his name? Never mind, he was not originally from Vienna, you know. Yeah, ridiculous mustache, lousy painter. Yes, you know that actually Adolf Hitler was trying to apply for art studies here in Vienna, in Schillerplatz Hochschule something, and he was rejected. You know that? Can you imagine such a thing happening nowadays? Some leader from the, I don't know, the ISIS group, the Einsatzgruppen, how you call it, trying to apply for art studies here in Vienna, and they tell him, no, mister, you're not accepted. Try to do something else. Go conquer Europe, destroy everything around here, except Switzerland. Have a visa for Switzerland. I don't know, you can build concentration camps, put millions of people there, burn them in the oven, that's okay, but please, no painting, no art studies here. You're just not good enough for it. Right? Because people gotta do what they're talented for. Is it so? Yeah, that's it. By the way, when I was talking to Daniel, where is Daniel? Over here, yeah. Over there, give it to Daniel. When I was talking to Daniel about performing here, I asked him, are there any taboos, things I shouldn't be speaking about, to know what to talk about? And he said that anything, basically anything goes. Just, he says, don't tell National Socialist jokes here. Now, people, I'm an Israeli Jew, okay? If I don't tell National Socialist jokes, who will? Go for it! Want to live in a world with no National Socialist jokes, with no National Socialism? What a world would we be, eh? Come on. But, seriously, politics aside, I want to talk to you about something even more important and more serious than that. I want to talk some about sex. I think it's okay here in Vienna, right, Daniel, to speak about sex?
Yeah!
Oh, it's okay, yeah, fuck me, of course. People, sex is a serious issue because we got a problem. And when I say we, I mean the whole Western world. Except Switzerland, maybe. I don't know if you get a visa for that. But anyway, seriously, we have a problem with sex. You know what it is? We're all interested in sex, right? We're all into it. We all want it. But when one tries to explore and fulfill his or her, I ain't no sexist, sexuality, society doesn't accept it, doesn't legitimize it, doesn't let you be. Isn't that true? That personally hurts me, you know? Let me tell you about something that happened to me about 1 week plus, 9 days ago when I was in London. Somebody here been to London? Yeah. It's a cool city, right? Cold even, you hardly happen to see the sun. And I was there in Hampstead Heath Park, you know, it's a nice park, a big park in the north of London. I was there, lazing on a cloudy afternoon. And I saw some girl, I found her attractive. So I tried to approach her, you know, to get some intercourse with her. So I was, dragging her to the bushes, putting my hands over her the way we do it. And she resisted. She was pushing back, so I had to put some more force into it, right? Then myself for, I don't know why, for some reason, twisted, cracked, crying, mammy, mammy, things like that. I don't know why, I'm not a kid psychologist. I wanted to be, but there was some problem with the probation officer and service in Israel, never mind that. But anyway, she was crying, then her mother came by. Now the mother, let me tell you, was no better than the daughter. I mean, I didn't get to fuck any, so I don't know. But telling by behavior, instead of talking some manners to her daughter, she started also to shout at me. Would you believe that? What you doing? You're sick, you're perfect. She's not even 8 years old. Now, let me tell you people, seriously, this girl looked at least 9, even 9 plus, 9.5 years old. Yeah, you gotta trust me, I got an eye for it, I got experience. That's not the way an 8- years old girl looks like. Okay, there are some unnatural freaks of nature, like, I don't know, like some guy I met 2 years ago in Barcelona. Who been to Barcelona? Reggie. Yeah, you know, Rodriguez Santos, 11 years old, and he's got a dick about the size of this mic, yeah, and ejaculating too. Some strange flavor, I don't know, rotten pineapple, I don't know what they eat there in Barcelona, Spain. He's a hell of a guy. Anybody been to Barcelona, give my regards to Rodriguez Santos, should be about 13 years old now. But anyway, my point is, if this girl is actually 8- and super developed like a freak of nature, that's not my fault, right? That's not me to blame for it, is it? So I tried to explain that to her mother. The girl was running away crying. I was trying to explain that to the mother. But she just didn't listen. She just kept running her mouth about pedophilia is outrageous. Yes, pedophilia is outrageous. Driving on the left side of the road, that's okay. That's pretty fine. Having 2 pipelines, 2 faucets in the sink, one for the cold water, one for the hot, that's okay, right? The cold is icy cold, the hot is boiling hot. Every time you want to wash your hands, it's like a thermal therapy. You gotta have to cold it. Then the hot, that's okay. We got tradition. We have been that for hundreds of years. But pedophilia is outrageous, eh? Go have some cup of tea, you British, or I don't know what. Remove the hair from the face of the Queen. Well, let me tell you, there was nobody to talk to there, actually. So you see my point? You see why I'm saying that we have a problem? Sometimes I think about this 8- years old girl, okay? I think of her when I'm in the bathroom taking a shower or in bed or so. I imagine the woman, she's about to become 20 years from now. Okay, you can see her walking, her boobs dangling down the ground. That's what she's going to look like at 28 years old. And her head is full of sick ideas, like taking rape for anti-feminine practice, or I don't know, or thinking that killing is for fucking, and you don't have to enjoy it. I mean, neither of the two. This is sick, this is crazy. By the way, talking about killing and fucking, you know, there is a word for fucking dead corpse. You know what is that? Anybody knows that? Necrophilia. Necrophilia, that's true. Give it to the man there who has some sex life. That's a pretty good man. That's my man. You stand behind me, or I'll stand behind you, or we can switch positions. Yeah. But anyway, let me tell you, wait a minute. Fucking corpse is necrophilia, right? And fucking kids, we're all familiar with that, that's pedophilia. But for some reason there is no term apparently, or at least I don't know about, and if I don't know about, there is probably no term for fucking dead bodies of kids, fucking corpses of kids. How do you call that? That's necropedophilia, pedonecrophilia. It's a well-respectable practice. It deserves a term on its own, isn't it? Well, people, I gotta go. Thank you very much for this. If you're looking for me, I will not be here, because tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I gotta take the train to Budapest City. I gotta leave. You know, I can't stay for too long in one place. I'm sure you understand. Die Polizei. Or is it der Polizei? How do you say in German? Die Polizei or der Polizei? Die Polizei. Die Polizei, yeah. I always get it mixed, the der, die, das in German. But I know that for a kid, you say das Kind, and rightfully so, because we know these are objects, right? Like we say, for the same reason, das Mädchen, right? For a fine young chick like this, 4 years old girl in London. So anyway, people, if you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook. I am Uri Pinkas, U-R-I-P-I-N-C-A-S, with a black square profile, as you might be expecting. I would love to be in touch with you and your kids as well, and your siblings if you have, like Daniel said, if anything goes. So thank you very much. Viele Danke. Auf Wiedersehen. Alle Alle Juden raus!
Thanks, Uri. Make it up for Uri.